What is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Holy moly, Ralph Kahneman. Ralph Kahneman is in the news. That's funny. Listen, a lot of stuff going on in the digital asset space. Write the comment. Listen, my friend, 2 out of 3 is not bad. That's all. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt for all the other valuable content that you have been sharing. But that tweet of yours, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. That's all I'm going to say. Keep tweeting, my guy. Keep tweeting. Listen, so the market guys is doing what the market does. Holy moly. DCG trouble. Silvergate Bank may be going down as well. What is going on? What's going on with this space? I know we got to continue to hodl strong. Decentralized platforms are having trouble. They're having trouble, but Aave and Curve Finance working swell. Even One Chain is working swell. Centralized exchanges, trouble. We tried to give them a shot. We tried to give them a shot to see if they would be, I don't know if I want to use good players, reputable players, good players, I think works. And I guess it kind of speaks to someone said to something, when you got access to billions of dollars, you just tend to lean in the wrong direction. Alex Mashinsky leaned in the wrong direction. Doesn't matter about the attacks. Doesn't matter. He had an opportunity to reach out to the community. If you would have reached out to the community after said and having known the attacks, if you reached out, instead of making moves to try to catch it up or get caught up or to rebound, if you'd have just reached out to the community and said, this is the deal, this is what's going on, this is the mistakes we've made, this is the bad stuff that's happened and the result of it, like the Badger DAO hack and other things. When you start losing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of stuff, got to reach out to the community and say, this is what we can do or can't do. What would you like to do? Can't play CEO God. It looks like Barry Silbert has been doing the same thing. Looks like it. We'll soon see. But boy, oh boy, this market is something. Flare Networks. John Deaton hasn't responded to my tweet yet. I'm sure he's busy. But that Flare Network proposal that has been submitted to the court in New York in reference to the XRP holder accounts on Celsius Network is a game changer. Hearings on the 24th, any options to object will be done on the 17th. Haven't heard a peep from Hugo about it, about this Flare grant thing. Haven't heard anything about that, but I think it's a game changer. Kevin McCarthy, what in the world is going on with Kevin McCarthy? Talking about getting rid of the IS, the already granted 87,000 new IRS agents, looking like talking about repealing that. We'll get into that as well. Holy moly. Wrath economy. How can one person speak so confident about a U.S. government agency? Is beyond me. I don't know. That dude must know something. To speak so confident about the actions or lack thereof of a U.S. government agency, wow. That's something. All right, guys, let's go over the market because, you know, the market is doing what the market does. Yeah, I was looking over Kusama. Kusama currently at its current price of $24. By the way, all-time high on Kusama. It's over $600, $621. Current price is up 1,300%. At $24, Kusama's up 1,300%. All-time high was $621. Songbird. All I can think of is about Songbird. Not financial advice, but that's all I can think about is Songbird. Within six, I think it was either within 6 or 9 months, this thing was crazy number, because I think it launched in like December of 2019. It's $50 in September of 2020. $17 in August. But I think it launched December of 2019. September, it's $42, and it launched September. That's 8, 9 months. Again, like 9 months. It launched from like $1.90, maybe almost close to $2, $1.90, and yeah, did its thing in about 9 months. Songbird, guys, songbirds. That's what I'm saying. I got a splitting headache. What's going on? All right. Let's go over this market. Let's refresh this thing. Look, guys, the total cryptocurrency market cap is at 859 billion. That's down from over 3 trillion from the new people in the digital asset space. That's right. Over 3 trillion at one time. As a total cryptocurrency market cap. 3 trillion. So, but it's currently at 859 billion. The Bitcoin dominance is at 38%. Bitcoin is trading at $16,951. Ethereum is trading at $1,264. And XRP is trading at 34 cents. Wow. Got some double figure greens, but again, what can you say? Cardano's up 12, almost 13%, trading at 27 cents. Litecoin's up 12%. Solana's up 33%, trading at $13. But you know, they're classic. The market is just doing what the market does, guys. That's the best that I can give you on that. Look, I'll get a little heads up on some security, Web3 security. This is from oxom.eth. I've been following him for a little bit now, taking his advice, some strategies here and there. Very, very sound advice for keeping your crypto safe. He is the founder of a wallet called Wallet Guard. I don't have Wallet Guard. I'm looking into some things from him, but he has been from this founder here at Wallet Guard, but he has been really, really sound on his advice. Let's go through a little bit of it. Security in Web3 should be the first thing you learn when entering the space. It's sad to see so many people lose their hard-earned assets in NFTs. Here's 5 tips to stay safe. Number 1, understand what a set approval for all is. It's kind of reference to MetaMask in a way. The set approval for all function lets you authorize someone to transfer your tokens or NFTs. Be careful who you give this power to, as it can be used to quickly sell or steal your assets without your permission. oxom.eth highly recommend checking out @RevokeCash extension to help you stay safe from these types of scams. I'll look into it and I'll give the fam some updates on it. I use Everrise platform called EverRevoke. That's what I use. So, but I'm a fan of Everrise.com, by the way. So actively monitor your open approvals and an investor in Everrise.com. And the RISE token. Actively monitor your open approvals on revoke.cash. You should get in the habit of revoking old contracts you don't need to interact with anymore. Good security hygiene for an active trader would be checking once a week. And of course, he says here, use the wallet_guard Chrome extension. Using the Wallet Guard extension will proactively detect and block scam sites before you even connect your wallet. It says here, check out this cybercon scam we caught today. Use a burner wallet for every mint. For every mint? By leveraging burner wallets for every mint, you massively mitigate risks to the rest of your wallet. Burner wallet, whoa. Reasons why you should be using a burner wallet. I won't go over it. Oh, secure your assets, maintain your privacy, test out new projects. And he's got a thread here on how to create a burner wallet. Okay, cool. I'm liking this guy more and more. Shout out to oxom.eth. And he says here, what we already do this in the Crypto Sieges home, have multiple hardware wallets. Shout out to Ledger and Ellie Powell and Trezor, multiples. By having more than one hardware wallet, you can treat one exclusively as a vault that is never connected to your MetaMask slant Web3 wallet. Only send assets in and out of this wallet and never interact with any smart contracts from it. That long-term HODL hardware wallet, right? Just send and receive, never interact with any smart contracts from it. The other wallet can be treated as a listings wallet for your reputable NFTs you're trying to trade and keep safe. That would be crypto NFTs as well. So I like it. I hope you found this thread helpful. We did. If you're interested in more security education, check out @wallet_guard. And I am following them as well. Like I said, I've been checking them out, doing my homework, and checking out the advice for soundness, you know, that type of stuff like that. But I haven't used the Wallet Guard Chrome extension. I don't think I have not used that. I've MetaCirc, but I'll check out Wallet Guard and I'll let you guys know about it. Crypto Empire, says Simon Dixon, digital currency group faces United States investigation over internal transfers. It's a challenge when you get the, I don't know, but I feel like Barry comes from Wall Street. Seems like there's a challenge to get the Wall Street guys coming into crypto and then doing the same kind of not so great stuff that Wall Street has been doing since its inception and bring it into crypto. This is why the Bitcoin maxis are the way that they are. This is one of the reasons. Crypto Empire DCG faces U.S. investigation over internal transfers. The Eastern District of New York and the SEC said to be reviewing money flows between companies. Scrutiny follows losses stemming from 2022 crypto turmoil. I heard from the crypto chick earlier today, the Coinbase stock was going off the charts after that 100 million, kind of fine, 50 million to the regulators. And 50 million to improve its compliance. So investors are thinking, oh, Coinbase is really, really compliant. So the stock, 1.5 billion went into it. Kind of feels like the same kind of stuff is going to happen to Ripple and what Ripple is expecting. Kind of looking like, man, if XRP ends up being the only regulated digital asset space, and the hashtag Gary Gensler is given some kind of, I don't know, open door to the rest of the crypto. That's big trouble. That is big, big trouble. I want to share this one first. I don't even know if I want to go over this whole Charles Gasparino thing. Sad to see, but it makes sense here coming from Wheezy. It's Wheezy fired Gary Gensler at Nerd Nation Unboxed. A lot of people have been wondering why Charles Gasparino has been all of a sudden acting strange. This may have something to do with it. His wife, Virginia Giuliano, founder of Cobblecord, which helps people cobble together streaming services and cut the cord. Rich Green, hold on a second now. Did I go through this thread? I thought he did. Is this the thread? I guess this is that. So Rich Greenberg seems to be closely tied to both he and his wife, since his Lightshed Partners is invested in a lot of these streaming companies online. Below are the casual combos between Charles and his wife. I'm not going to share that. With Rich and another executive of Lightshed Partners. Recently, Rich Greenfield launched Lightshed Ventures, a venture fund focused on investing on media, technology, consumer, and telecom industries. Galaxy Digital and Dapper Labs are investors in Lightshed Ventures. Now, don't forget that I think it was Stefan Huber who kind of gave us the background on the companies that kind of own Fox. Yeah, so can't forget that. Lightshed Ventures made a big investment of $50 million on Flipside Crypto, which also has investments by Galaxy and Dapper Labs. Flipside has ties to Ethereum. Wheezy says, I could bet dime to donuts they got to old Charlie. Because it's inexplicable, the 180. The only thing that makes sense is someone in his ear. Now, you guys know what's good. You know, there isn't a louder voice in your ear than your significant other. There isn't one. Here's what I'll say to Charles. A dude has got to do what a dude has got to do. That's a tough spot right there. That's a tough spot. But the challenge is this dude his job is reporting. We need honest reporting. And so this whole idea of calling out Jeremy Hogan is brutal. This whole idea of trying to say all of a sudden the XRP army are conspiracy theorists. Brutal. Crypto Arsenal says Cobble Cord has always been thought to be the exact reason why Charles is so against AMC. Wants cinema to fail and streaming to rise. So this would make sense. Look, dude's got to go home. Dude has got to go home to the missus. Brutal. Thanks for sharing that, Wheezy. So just in, U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says their first bill will repeal the funding for 87,000 new IRS agents. I hope it gets through. I didn't know if Kevin had officially gotten the nod, but it looks like Mr. McCarthy has officially gotten the nod. All right, so let me share it a little bit. So a top IRS official, speaking of IRS, says cryptocurrency is here to stay. Digital assets, I wish you would have said, is here to stay, and it's becoming more legitimate. The official added that the United States Tax Authority is looking to partner with crypto companies, noting, I don't see how we can operate in this space without it. And I'm sure that if they are already working with it, they're going to be working with on, what is it? Chain analysis, if they aren't already. Let's talk a little bit about the Flare distribution thing so people can kind of get it. Flare community shared this. We won't know how the remaining 85% of Flare will be distributed until a future proposal which decides how the remaining Flare will be distributed has concluded. Well, technically, yeah, right. So when 66% of that first 15% gets distributed or allocated, then they're going to put this proposal in so people can start, which in the proposal is, what are we going to do with this 85% further distribution? Yeah. But speaking of that, Flare and Proposal 01, speaking of this Flare distribution, I just want to share with you. I just want to share this with you. For those of you who were XRP holders on December 12th of 2020, where is it? There it is. December 12th of 2020, and you had your XRP on Celsius Network. Okay, this is court document filed in the court in the Southern District of New York, I believe is the court. Filed in the court from the law firm that represents Alex Mashinsky and all the Celsius subsidiaries. I hope that you guys can take a chance to read this. I'll try to put a link. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can read this for yourself, because it's hard to find it on cases.strutto.com. So Remind me in the comments. Siege, put the link to this court order in the description so I can read it over myself. So from my understanding, the way this is going to work, I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty. Okay, now this is going to be a hearing on this is going to be on the 24th of January. Any motions to object to this has to be submitted by January 17th. So the hearing is on the 24th. Okay. January 24th of 2023 at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's when they'll hear, the judge will hear I guess the arguments to and for pro and against. But the 17th is you have to submit your motion to object. If you object to XRP holders getting their airdrop from Celsius, January 17th, 2023, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, but let me read you what I found to be fascinating in this court document. Debtors, that's Celsius Network. Debtors motion for entry of an order authorizing the debtors to credit Flare tokens to eligible account holders. That's the deal. It says here, relief requested. The debtors seek entry of an order substantially in the form attached to as Exhibit A, authorizing the debtors to credit Flare tokens to eligible customers. Eligible customer accounts that held XRP tokens on the debtor's platform as of the XRP snapshot. Okay, let me go over, I don't need to go over the background. Let me go over some other stuff here that I find to be interesting. And again, I wish the attorneys in the XRP community could go through this and kind of figure out if I'm reading it the way they are reading it. I'm not going to go over that. I want to get to the grant. Okay, here's this right here. This is some interesting stuff. The debtors are party to a grant agreement with Flare. The debtors are party to a grant agreement with Flare Networks. Attached to is as Exhibit C, whereby the debtors are to credit approximately 250 million Flare tokens to Celsius customers' accounts holding XRP tokens in exchange for a grant of 150 million Flare tokens directly to the debtors. I'm not sure how to read that other than the way it reads. It seems like to me that I know there's been some back and forth reference to Celsius being in the Chapter 11 bankruptcy and whether or not the head CTO, Nuke Goldstein, I think his name is Nuke something, was going to work with the people from Flare and allow the XRP holders that are entitled to the airdrop to get the airdrop back and forth. Nothing going on, nothing from Nuke. No responses at all with Nuke. The Celsius UCC, which is working on behalf of the unsecured creditors, designated a liaison, if you will, to kind of work with Celsius and work with Hugo and try to figure something out. I messaged her a couple of times, and it's basically, yeah, I'm in communications, but Celsius still has to. You can't have a communication if Celsius ain't responding. So perhaps Hugo, kind of came up with something. And, between Hugo and Celsius, and came up with this grant agreement. Now, this grant agreement, in my opinion, is massive for Celsius Network. Again, let me read it to you. Whereby the debtors are to, this is the grant agreement, whereby the debtors are to credit approximately 250 million Flare tokens to Celsius customers accounts holding XRP tokens. In exchange, now you can't just have held the XRP token, you had to have it on that snapshot date, right? You had to have had that XRP on December 12th, 2020. It couldn't happen afterwards, and those people are not entitled. It was the snapshot XRP account holders. That's it, December 12th, okay? Pursuant to the flare. So, but this is the thing that is amazing to me. 250 million flare to tokens to the Celsius customers holding XRP December 12, 2020. In exchange, Flare is going to give or grant 150 million Flare tokens directly to the debtors. Pursuant to the Flare agreement, Flare will distribute the Flare will distribute the Flare tokens based on the snapshot of all Celsius customers XRP holdings taken on December 12th of 2020. The XRP snapshot, okay. Thus, the customers on the Celsius platform who held XRP tokens in their own accounts of the XRP snapshot are eligible to receive the Flare tokens. The Flare token grant is conditional. Should the debtors, and again, this is the part I want the XRP attorneys look at, the Flare token grant is conditional. Should the debtors credit the Flare tokens to eligible customer earn accounts according to the distribution scheme, Flare will grant Celsius the Flare token grant. It's saying here, this was submitted January 3rd, okay? Because the Flare token is not yet released, it has no current market value. Thus, the value of the Flare token grant is presently unknown. Yeah, but they're about to find out what it could be because this court hearing is not until the 24th. The launch is going to be on the 9th. So they're going to have they're going to have 14, 15 days of data. My challenge again is if the distribution event is supposed to happen on the 9th, what Flare Networks is apparently going to like. Are we getting our Flare, but we're not getting 85% because we're not wrapping? But again, that thing has to be passed as well. So that's the proposal. So anyway, that's the word on the street, guys. John Deaton, where are you, my friend? Jeremy Hogan, where are you? Jimmy James K. Filan, where are you? We need your insight on this particular thing because it's massive. 250 million to XRP account holders on Celsius on December 12th, 2020. If Celsius does that, then they will be given this grant of 150 million Flare tokens. What do you think the value of that is going to be? Yeah. And how does that affect the rest of the people? In the bankruptcy, all the unsecured creditors. 150 is not bad. Anyway, there it is, guys. That's the word on the street. This is your XRP Ripple news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. If you enjoyed the hangout, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on a mad rush to 10,000. We are going to break the stranglehold that is shadow banning for telling the truth on this channel. We're going to break it. You can do your part by hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. If you want to help the crypto siege, make that happen. So if you enjoyed the hangout, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing, ringing the notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.